Hey everybody, welcome back to Kurt's Creatures. It's Kurt here, another episode. Today we're going to be talking about one of the hardest snakes to take care of. Now, I'm not saying it is the hardest snake to take care of, but it is one of the harder snakes to take care of. Probably in the top 5 of hard snakes to take care of. We're talking non-venomous here. I'm not going to go into all the venomous stuff. Of course, they're a lot more difficult, some of them, to take care of than non-venomous. Today we're going to be talking about non-venomous. And so we're going to be talking about the Brazilian Rainbow Boa. Now this can be found from Brazil, of course, and they're a beautiful snake. Now, we're not going to talk adult Brazilian Rainbow Boas because they're a lot more hardy of a snake. They're a lot easier to take care of when they're adults. Now, baby Brazilian Rainbow Boas have a lot more stricter requirements, and they're very, very hard to take care of as babies and raise up to adults. Probably one of the harder, probably top 3 snakes to raise as a baby. I'm going to show you setups and things like that of how I raised my baby Brazilian Rainbow Boa. He's doing amazing, sheds in one piece all the time, eats great, wonderful feeding response. Just driving like crazy. I can't wait for him to get a lot bigger so I can show him to you guys as an adult. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to the cage, and I'm going to show you the Brazilian Rainbow Boa and see what's going on with them at this point. Alright, so here we are at the Brazilian Rainbow Boa's cage, and you can see we have a nice little feeding chart here. We started off with hoppers, and now we're going into rat pups. He ate really well, that rat pups, the last time, so we'll probably continue giving him rat pups. Get him nice and fattened up, a little bit bigger. So he likes to hide out underneath this moss down here. Down the bottom. Sometimes you'll catch him climbing the tree right here, roaming around over here. And then he also likes to go and hide underneath the water bowl over here. You can see he's kind of rooted the substrate around all over the place. He goes up under the substrate. Very beautiful animal. Like I said, requirements on here. So what I do is I take some Eco Earth substrate and I mix that with some forest floor, and I give that a good mix, and then I put that at the bottom, about an inch and a half of substrate at the bottom, and then I put some of the Terrarium moss. You get that nice and moist, and then put that on one side of the tank, so he's got a real nice moist spot. He likes to go and hide it, get up under that moss, especially whenever he's getting ready to shed. And I do mist my tank down usually twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. I don't give it a heavy spray down or anything. It's just a quick little spray, and then I'm done with it. I do that, like I said, twice a day just to keep some moisture in that cage. I do have the top of it. This is all covered up with plastic and aluminum foil tape. So we're not getting very much. Just this crack in the door is really where you're getting your air in. And since it's so dry here where I'm at, it's really hard to keep the humidity up. Now they do have a really high humidity requirement. And like in the 70% to 80% humidity range when they're babies. They need that very high humidity The temperature doesn't have to be as hot as you would think. Mid to upper 70s, 80 degrees, they're fine. So use a heat pad underneath, hooked to a thermostat. I usually regulate that about 90 degrees for some belly heat. Other than that, ambient room temps around 82 degrees, so it stays a little bit warmer than the mid 70s to upper 70s. But like I said, my Rainbow seems to be thriving just perfect in here, poking his little head out right here. And so that's basically how you would set up your tank for your baby Brazilian Rainbow Boa. I hope this has been informative for you and given you some ideas and everything. And I hope to see you again for our next episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notifications bell, so that way you'll get notified whenever I put out another video here in the next couple of days or so. And we hope to see you again at Kurt's Creatures. Y'all have a wonderful day.